Hey,
Hello, busy getting Disney crew and new friends. Welcome in, gang. Give you guys a few seconds there, a few people to get in there, and possibly watch a commercial if you're just clicking. Like I have to watch on my own channel. I have to watch a little commercial first, but that's good. That's all good. Thank you, YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
For giving me that opportunity. Welcome in, everybody. A lot of people to say hi to.
Shalom.
Hello, and Shello is right. That's right. You guys, welcome in. I would like to introduce you to. There are so many ways to introduce this woman. I'm going to start with who she is tonight.
Okay.
I would like you guys to meet Diana the Wonderfish, your friend and mine, aka Mermaid Wonder Woman, aka DFW Wonder Woman, which you already know, and aka my friend Terry.
Hi, everybody.
Secret identity.
Yes, Secret
that's right.
Identity, Terry. It's so nice to meet you guys. I've heard all about the BG Deers.
And they've heard about you over this last week, right? You guys? Okay, here she is, DFW Wonder Woman, my friend Terry. We're gonna have a great chat tonight. We are in Fort Worth, Texas, hence the name.
Yes, DFW,
Dallas-Fort
Dallas,
Worth, in case you didn't know. I think a lot of you did. I'm gonna say hi to a few people. Moderator Molly is here.
Hey, Molly.
Moderator Marty is here. Marty,
Marty.
I actually call Marty, he already put your link in here, but we
Thank
call
you.
him Fast Fingers Marty because he's so fast with putting the hyperlinks into the chat.
I love that.
So that's Fast Fingers Marty. John Ettinger is here. Hey, John. Moderator John. Cedric is here. Moderator Cedric. And we call Cedric, has a name as a moderator for me. He's known as the Duke of Duct Tape.
Okay.
Because, now, like Marty is fast with getting the hyperlinks in there. So he's Fast Fingers. Cedric, when there's a stream bomber, or somebody that comes in and misbehaves, Cedric is the first one to
Cedric.
ban and block and delete. So Cedric is the Duke of Duct Tape.
Oh, where were you when I was doing Wonder Woman Reading Wednesdays? I had a lot of nutsos that I had to block the comments myself on the Instagram. It was
It's
nuts.
true. I remember. Our friend, I would like to say hi to him, Joe Cupid, Power Ranger. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
We knew you'd be here, and Joe says, "Shalom to our Mermaid Wonder Woman, Queen DFW Wonder Woman."
Shalom.
He loves you, and he referred to you as his heroic sister.
Oh, he's my heroic brother.
Thank you, Joe. We love Joe. Thank you, Joe. Cher Turp is here. Hey, Cher. Moderator Beverly Eugene is here. Beverly, we're friends on Facebook, so you might know who Beverly is. Beverly is, in case anybody in this chat didn't know, they all know. Beverly's my best friend of 42 years.
Oh, Beverly. Oh.
We met in the 5th grade.
In the 5th grade?
Yes, in 1980.
She's put up with you for this long?
Yes.
Wow.
And now she's a moderator for Busy Getting Disney. That's Beverly.
goodness.
Surf Bum is here, coming in hot from New Jersey. Jaquita's here. Hey, Jaquita. Rob Denoyer's here. Dakota's here. Moderator Dakota. Hey, little brother. What's up?
Filling of moderators.
Disability Awareness, Disability Sports. This is Jenny.
Oh, hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. Heard about you,
That
Jenny.
must
Nice
be
to
her-
meet you.
That must be, I didn't, you have another alias, Jenny. My goodness. I have to keep up with her 3 Instagram pages and
Oh,
now
really?
her YouTube channel page. Okay.
I'm going to read it out. Disability Awareness, Disability Sports. Thank you for joining, Jenny. So nice to meet you, my friend.
Jenny does a lot with the Special Olympics, FYI.
Does she? Oh, that's so
she
cool.
competes every year.
I met a Special Olympics team on the airplane a few years ago going from Newark to LA. And it was a group of young people with Down syndrome that were going out to compete, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had working.
Yeah, I bet they were all nice to you.
We had a great time. Oh, we had fun. We had fun on that airplane. Matt Inawata's here. Hey, Matt. Stephanie Kramer. What's up, Stephanie? Welcome in, you guys. Kay Wilby is here. Hi, Kay. Always nice to see you. Okay, and just so you know, Disability Awareness, Disability Sports is Jenny's official YouTube handle. So that's her channel.
Oh, well, how about that, Jenny?
FYI. Yep. So you guys, welcome in. Steve Stanicki is here. That's my cousin Steve. Hey, Steve. Starla is back. Hi, Starla. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. We've already met. Hi, Starla. Okay, you guys. So, as you already know, this is my friend Terry. She is mostly known, especially down here in Dallas, as the DFW Wonder Woman. I told you all about her. Terry's been not just Wonder Woman, but a cosplayer for a long time. We met through the Wonder Woman connection, probably about 5 years ago when the movie came out, I think, right?
2016 is when the movie came out, and that's when we met each other through
We all
socials.
started knowing each other, yeah.
And we both followed, there's a pretty big Wonder Woman Collectors Club board on Facebook. And so I had been a member of that since 2014 as the hype for the movie was coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And then I realized, like, Wonder Woman's always been a thing for me, but I didn't realize there were actually groups and stuff, right?
That we weren't the only ones.
And then that Wonder Woman Collectors Club board group actually drove me to purchase so many collectibles.
Toys?
Yes,
Me
and
too.
like expensive ones.
Yeah,
I didn't know
me
what Hot
too.
Toys was.
Yeah.
All I know is what I know. What I know is don't join a collectible club board unless you intend on shelling out some cash.
It's hard to look at those pictures and not.
Right.
I've texted you when I've seen something new.
Yeah, both of us.
Like, look what just came out! Oh my
and
god!
I'm like, but I started cosplaying because I really of the movie just surfaced my passion for her, the lead up, and then ultimately, so I started cosplaying in 2016, officially cosplaying.
Right.
And
That's a while. It's been
it's
that's
been a minute.
while now, but Terry took it and ran. I mean, tonight we've got Diana the Wonderfish. There are so many incarnations, and there's more. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So we're gonna pan down because you can't miss the best part when it comes to Diana the Wonderfish. When I said full regalia, I meant full regalia.
So just so you know, everybody, this is a tail skin, and this was custom made for me and designed by a company named Mer Taylor. They're based out of Florida. And it was really important for me. I wanted to be a koi fish, but I wanted to have all my Wonder Woman colors, and I needed to have stars incorporated in this tail. So on the fluke at the bottom, I had up the veins, the stars, and on the fins, I have stars. It's just really important that I could wear this tail for non-Wonder Woman things, but if you know, you know, you know.
And she does, and she does swim in this. This isn't just...
Yes, I do swim in it.
We got her a little wet when she got here, so...
Yeah, transformed.
The tail appeared,
transformed.
But Terry actually swims it. You gotta go,
Yeah.
It's already in there, you guys. DFW Wonder Woman on Facebook and Instagram. Fast Fingers Marty already put the link in there, so just click on that link.
Thank you so much.
Actually, Terry thought it was a good idea. I wanted her to show up in any incarnation.
I just thought because it's towards the end of summer and with the new release of the live action Ariel.
Yeah. They know.
Mermaid,
They're all excited.
I thought that would be awesome. Plus, Disney purchased the movie Splash, and when they re-put it out, I just launched. So for me, my passion mermaid was not Ariel. She wasn't on the scene. I'm going to date myself, but when Splash came out, I was 10 years old. It was 1984. She was the first mermaid I had ever seen. And she was magic, and so for all my life, I've just loved Madison. Yep. And I was able to bring her to life finally. Cosplay, there's a lot of moving parts sometimes when it pertains to characters that you're really, for me, if I'm really passionate about a character or a certain specific look for Wonder Woman, I will not do it halfway. Yeah. I won't do it unless I can do it, and that means all the details.
Either go big or go home.
Right. So for Madison, it was the movie necklace, which was a real challenge finding, and I ended up having 2 friends that made it for me. It was like, what? And it was also, how could I be naked but without really being naked? Because I'm not... So there's a mermaid called the Virginia Mermaid, and she makes a top called Free the Mermaid. And it's an illusion top that your hair is incorporated into.
I saw that.
Into it, yes. And
it looks just like Madison. That was my introduction. I mean, most people, I don't think we really knew who Daryl Hannah was before Splash.
No, she
what had she done?
Well, there wasn't too much Daryl had done at that time, but
that was a big
within
deal.
that next, that year and into the next year, catapulted her career.
Right, that's
true. She did all kinds of movies after that.
That is true. So a couple people, Jaquita's been a subscriber of my channel for a while. Jaquita said she started following Terry when Marty put her Facebook
Thank you
up right away, so she's already been subscribed. Joe said, I did hear this. Joe said that he met you in person this year and that you're amazing.
Yes. Yes,
We
Joe
did know that.
surprised me at an event I was doing back home
Ah.
in California, and Joe and I, ironically, are from Orange County, and I was doing an event in Newport, and he is so savvy. He was observant to see where I was at and where I was at.
Sure.
And don't you know it? I met Joe.
We love Joe.
We love Joe.
And Joe is a big Disney
fan.
Right. He's a Power Ranger. He's
So-
a huge Disney fan.
So
yes.
Joe goes to Disneyland in LA almost every day.
Yep.
He's at the Adventure
I follow him
Campus.
on there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, he loves Avengers Adventure Campus.
Yes,
he
Adventures
does. He
Adventure
sure does.
Campus, yeah.
Crystal, welcome in. Nice to see you, Crystal. Jenny said that you made her mermaid top. Is that right?
Yeah, so I'm also, there's another moniker for me. So during the interesting thing about cosplay, you know, so many people are so talented and they make everything. And I'm not that person at all. I research everything and I find the right person to make it for me. That's so I can't really compete ever because I didn't make it the thing, but yet so much time and effort goes into it. But whatever, I'm not going to get on my soapbox there. But during the pandemic, I realized I was good at crystalling, bedazzling things, and then I thought I'll make myself a mermaid top. This one's not mine though.
You didn't make okay.
This is ID
'Cause that's pretty
Fabrications.
bedazzled.
This is pretty.
Okay.
Mine though are like rhinestone crystals, like
Wow.
they sparkle.
Okay.
So basically, I made a mermaid top for myself and trial and errored that one. I made a second mermaid top, and
Right.
it was a hit. And everybody wanted to know where they could get one, and I thought, well, I'll make you one. So I started a little business called Sparkle Fish Creations, which I'm
Sparkle
also
Fish,
on
I
the
love
IG.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I mean, mermaiding is definitely interesting. And so through that, I met Jenny through Wonder Woman reading, and
Sure.
then she became a mermaid, and then she wanted me to make her a top. And so I've just finished her top, and it's spectacular.
That is so cool.
It's actually the most
cool.
rhinestone work, the most detail, and
sounds
the most
very
rhinestone
sparkly.
work I have done on anybody's
Wow.
tops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Jack
Yeah.
Quita said your pictures on Facebook are stunning, by the way.
Thank you, Jaquita. Do you want to be my best friend? I'll just
Yes.
put you right here. That's awesome.
We love
Thank you.
Jaquita.
Thank you. A lot of work goes into those. You know, the
Yes, they
photographers
do.
work real hard. So
They do.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so Terry, DFW Wonder Woman has a lot of incarnations of Wonder Woman. Actually, when
65.
we met, is it 65?
Yeah.
65? We met through social media when the Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot came out, but we met in person. I can't believe it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago for Lynda Carter.
We met Lynda Carter together. That was a great day.
It was
the
like
day
a
we
wedding day. I've never been married. Have you ever been married?
No.
But I felt like
It was a
the
big deal.
I mean, I was working out so hard to be in my Lynda Carter full-blown season 2 iteration suit with even the skirt with the slit, my cape, deluxe. Can we tell them
Yes.
what happened to us and how we randomly were able to sit in the front row
Yes.
of her show?
Because Lynda Carter also sings jazz.
I mean,
She did a little concert.
well, in order to
Before.
meet Lynda, you had
Well, that's
to.
true.
She needed to perform for us, okay?
Yeah.
Because she is Lynda, and so she was actually really great, which I did not know how she was as a performer, but it was Wesley, myself. It was Houston, Houston,
Our friend
Texas,
Brandy, yeah.
Wonder Woman, and then our other friend, Hillary,
Yeah.
that we were all suited up. So
I was with 3 cosplaying Wonder Womans. I was having the time I got to be the photographer.
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. He did like a cool video. Well, we were in the front row, and Lynda
She saw these 3 from the
asked
stage.
us to come up stage and
dance with
hang
her.
out. We were her
Yeah.
Wonder Girls.
We
She called
have
us her
video of
Wonder
that.
Girls. And then she asked us back up for like
For the
the
finale,
last
yeah.
song.
Yeah.
And then she high-fived us. And
Yeah.
I tell you guys something. Her skin is truly one of the softest hands I have ever touched in my life.
It was a really
Then
good
we
one.
waited in line for hours, it felt like, to meet
Yeah.
her. And then they tell you, no talking, no touching, no talking, no touching, no talking, no touching.
But she liked us.
But she liked us, and
She high-fived them. She high-fived me because I did.
tell
I
them
talked
your
to her
story.
anyway.
Yeah, you.
I
well,
said, wait.
I wasn't able to talk to her too much because I was like tearing up.
They said no. I mean, it was fast, and okay, she's a big celebrity, but the security people were saying, yeah, no conversation or anything unless she initiates it. I'm like, and I came out from Florida. This was in Texas. This was in Dallas. I'm like, I'll be the judge of that when I get up there. But I said, you know, I met her for a second. She made eye contact with me, and I'm like, if I start talking, she's going to like me, and these people aren't going to interfere. But I just said, I told her, my words to Lynda were, because when Wonder Woman, the TV show, was on in the 70s, I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. Didn't really know that I was gay yet, but I knew that I was different, that something was different. But I told her, when I met her, I said, Lynda, thanks for making growing up gay a little bit easier, because back in those days, when she high-fived me, she looked me in the eye, and she had tears in her eyes, and she said, people like you are the reason I keep doing this. And what I meant was that back then, it's very different today. There weren't gay role models. Nobody was out, you know? So I think for a young man, I always put it this way, a young man who is gay, the closest thing to a gay role model was a really strong woman. Mm-hmm. And that was Lynda Carter. And then, you know, as far as, if you guys know Wonder Woman's story, Wonder Woman's secret identity as Diana Prince. I related to Diana Prince because Diana Prince had to keep a secret. She had like 2 identities, and, you know, in my mind, it was okay to go off around the corner of the building and spin and become your real identity, and it was okay. But that was our meeting with Lynda. And actually Terry had
my experience. Okay, so check this out, right?
They saw the picture.
Okay,
of you and Lynda.
Check this out. So I don't think she'd ever seen anything like that in her life.
No,
you want to know why?
Not the cape.
Because her eyes were like, even when you look at the picture, they're still coming down. Her eyes were huge. So I say to her, mind you, when I got this cape custom made, I say to the cape maker, can you please insert pockets? I have steel rods. And so I had to mail her the steel rods so she could, make the perfect measurements. Because I'm short and I have really short arms. So the thing is, when I lift capes out, they never stay structured. They just gape
fall,
because
right?
because so that was a big thing. I really needed it to be exact. So I say to Lynda, Lynda, she's right here. I have my hand on the chair and I say, can I extend the wing to my cape?
Yep.
She looks very confused because what am I talking about? And she goes like this, and I went, fa-fung, cheese! And then what you see in that picture is 5-year-old Terry.
The photographer because my picture's not like that, they panned back to make sure they got the whole.
Oh, did they pan back?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because mine's it's like a closer cut. They purposely make sure that entire cape was in that picture.
I think she was impressed.
Which it was. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the only Lynda Carter cosplayer in addition to Brandy.
Yeah.
At the whole
they
entire
were.
Meet and greet thing.
In Lynda's Wonder Woman costume from the last couple seasons of Wonder Woman.
Brandy and I both had, and I was shocked that there weren't as many Lyndas there.
Yeah.
So that was our experience.
So you stood out.
And it was a shared experience of just, some people have trauma bonding. We had elation bonding.
It was such a great day. It was such a great night. Yeah, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
And fortunately for us, we made that meet and greet with each other and with Lynda right under the wire from COVID because
if
it had been
a couple years prior, wasn't it?
If it had been less than a year later, it would have never happened. And then I will tell you something else cool about Terry. There's a lot of things cool about her. But during the pandemic, when we were in the thick of lockdown, when nobody was leaving the house, doom and gloom, and you can't leave your house and you're lonely, all of that. But Terry, as DFW Wonder Woman, did Wonder Woman Wednesday, and this was a coincidence, by the way, that it happened to be Wednesday, but it's Wonder Woman Wednesday now. But during the pandemic, Terry did Wonder Woman Wednesday on Instagram, where she would read a Wonder Woman's children's story to young people on Instagram, so people would tune in live to hear Terry read a story about Wonder Woman as Wonder Woman.
As Wonder Woman. So I did it for a year and a half, every week, except for the last half a year. I distanced it out to about every other week, and then it was kind of once a month.
Right.
I had to taper it off because I had a job. So there's that. But I did not repeat one Wonder Woman look in that whole year and a half.
It was really
So
cool.
I did 65 iterations.
That's amazing.
I even did this get up, but it was a different top. And I started creating things like Chef Wendy.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh,
wearing this
yeah.
really cute
Oh.
50s Wonder Woman apron
Yeah.
that I had, and I was like, oh, I could take this hair tie that I have for a bombshell, and
Bombshell
I could take,
Wonder Woman was
yeah,
a good one.
bombshell.
That was a good one.
So I got 2 bombshells, a
Yeah.
Christmas bombshell and
Love the
regular
Christmas
bombshell.
one with the lights.
I
with
love
the tree
Christmas
lights.
bombshell. She's my fave. I wish the kids knew Bombshell Wonder Woman. So the whole reason why I started that Wonder Woman reading, I am a co-founder of a charity named Cos2Play. It's local here in
I wanted
Dallas.
to ask you about that. They wanted to know about cosplay.
Yes, and so it's comprised of cosplayers who are our volunteers, and we fundraise and partner up for sick, disabled, needy children, children with disadvantaged children, hospice visits. We have been in funerals. We do a lot, and we just really care about our kids and the community. And I knew that that was a really big part of me, but the pandemic, man, I think it took everybody out, and that took out the ability to have these really unique organic interactions for me. I realized that I craved that, those hugs, the love, and giving that back. And so I decided, instead of doing, my volunteers, a lot of them were doing video readings. And I thought, I want to go live. I want to interact. And so that's how that started. And I met some amazing people who are my friends today, like Joe and Jenny. So
it was cool. It was.
and
I look forward to it.
Wes came on twice and then got the bug to do his own thing.
Terry was doing.
Busy
Terry was
Disney.
living way before I was.
And then he ditched me. He didn't come back ever on, except for like maybe one other
But I
time.
told Terry, you guys, if anyone should have a YouTube channel, no pressure. Wouldn't you subscribe to DFW Wonder Woman?
Maybe your people can give me ideas, because I don't even know what I would do. I mean, what would you do? You want to watch Wonder
All
Woman?
you have to
like
do.
cook? I
All
mean,
you have
what
to
do you
do
want?
is show up. Look at this. In full. I don't want to call it Wonder Woman drag, but
I mean,
there-
it's
look
wicked,
at
you know?
this.
I mean,
it's pretty cool.
it's something else.
It's something else for sure. And what I know what I was going to ask you. What do you love most about actually when you're working with cosplay with the kids?
I think there's a few things, but it's like I stated, it's these unique organic interactions that you have with a child that children just love really freely. And some of the kids, especially the ones who are needy or a bit disadvantaged, they're kind of sometimes jerks. You're not the real fill in the blank, but then they end up being the ones that are your best friend. They don't leave your side, and it's because they need that attention. And so I think for me, it truly is when you get that hug. And there was something I learned a long time ago. I don't remember where I heard it, unfortunately, but it was that when a child is hugging you, do never be the first one to let go. Let the child always be the first one to let go of you first, because if they really need that embrace, they're hugging you hard, right?
Yeah.
So I made that a point into my charity work, just always reminding myself, don't ever let go first.
I like that.
Some of these hugs that you get are just,
they're real.
they just melt into you, and they love you. And it's not even necessarily that you're a character anymore. It's that you gave them your time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think
you
that's,
saw them.
yeah.
I see.
I mean, and of course I love when they bring me pictures. I have like a drawer at home that's just full of artwork.
Oh.
And so when I am having a bad day, every now and again, not all the time, but I will, if I'm having a real I'm gonna throw in the lasso, I'm just not gonna be Wonder Woman anymore, which I have those thoughts sometimes, when I get fat shamed or age shamed on the
please.
IG or
really?
all the time. I mean, it happens frequently, but it's okay.
I mean, I get it, because I've had, I think social media in general, there are haters.
There are definite haters.
I've certainly had them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 5'1.5", and at the end of the day, I'm not young. I'm 48 years old, which I feel young, but there's definitely the haters that every now and again, they cut you deep, and you just, you want to just sometimes I'm just not going to do this, but then
it's kind of like, it can be a cross between you want to cry or you want to murder somebody.
Well, I get a little angry. I mean, I've done everything. I mean, I've tried everything from, kind shaming them, like, oh, your mom must be so
True.
proud, you're so kind, you know,
Right.
but then they just lash back out harder, and then, you know, then I get attacked for defending myself, like, you know, I'm an influencer and I should know. I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know. But anywho, back to the artwork. And a couple
Sure.
of times I've looked at like, oh,
But that's
because
what
it reminded
counts.
me of the roots, and it's not for Instagram. I do this
Yeah.
for something that's so much bigger than somebody liking
Right.
my picture on the Instagram. Although I really like it when people like my pictures.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
But I don't. That's not what it's
but,
for.
No, I mean, I get it, because there are days, and I tell the gang, the BGD crew, that I get to the theme park and to live stream, and I'm not feeling it before I get there. But I know I
Once
wind
you
up
start
having
doing
such,
it.
yes, once I'm there, 6 hours later, I'm so glad that I did it, and it changes. It's that human interaction.
It's true. There were several
connection,
Wonder,
you know?
Wonder Woman Wednesdays, you know, when it was weekly, that because you know it doesn't just happen, right? Like I can't just spin.
Right.
So you know, getting ready requires help. I'm single, so who's gonna lace me in? Who's gonna zip me up? All of that combined, that the getting ready aspect is an hour and a half to 2 hours sometimes. And there was plenty of times where I was just tired, but I knew that I was also like there were people counting on me.
Yes,
on the
once
other
you have
end.
it set. Yeah, I totally.
On the other end of my phone,
totally
I
get
knew that I had people counting on me to do Wonder Woman
Right.
Wednesday. So, and then always once I started, I was good to go.
It changes
you know?
every-
Get
yeah,
all the
I know.
energy, and I was so happy.
And you have to remember that, like, once I get out there, it's going to change the whole trajectory of
That's
my whole day.
right.
A couple people have been
Sure.
asking, is there somewhere to donate if they wanted to donate financially
So
to
here's the
cosplay?
thing: we're not a 501, and that was purposefully myself and my co-founder, DFW Catwoman,
Love that.
Michael, her
So
name is.
cool.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. So she and I decided that we didn't want to really be responsible for money, right? Taxes and making documents public and all this business. So we take toys, we take coloring books, we take crayons, I take stickers, I take. You know, if somebody asks, like we do when we're at the convention, we host a table and we sponsor arts and crafts for the
Okay.
kids to do. So like making masks. You know, so if anybody wants to DM me through Instagram on the side, if you're really curious, I'm happy to share with you. But yeah, we don't take any money. The only time we take money is if we're working directly with an organization to fundraise on their behalf, and then we will
Gotcha.
take money that's made out to them and give it to them.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. There's your answer, Kay.
Thank you,
And a
Kay.
few other people who asked. I didn't forget the group hug. I see what's
was
being
there a group
discussed.
hug?
Yes, I will actually bring the hug to Terry.
What?
I always do a group hug.
Okay.
So, all right, this is a lot of arms.
Okay.
And
here we
I
go.
almost forgot, but Marty M, because actually it was Jenny and Joe said that they needed a Terry hug. I always do a group hug with my audience. So first I'm gonna get the group hug, coming in hot, and then I'm gonna bring the hug to Terry if that's okay with
Yes.
you.
Okay.
All right.
I'm so
First
excited.
me, my turn, one big group hug. Coming in hot.
Okay.
Did you feel that? I did.
Okay.
And it is time to get a hug from DFW Wonder Woman. All together. There we go. Did you feel that? That was a wonder hug. That wasn't just any hug.
Yeah,
That was a wonder hug.
it was. It's full of wonder.
Let me get you
Yeah,
guys
you're not
back
even in
up
frame
there.
Wesley. There we
Back
go.
on the tripod. It's not exactly a TV studio, but
Hey, we're doing it.
It can-
in this hotel room.
we can make it work. There
Life
we go.
of a flight attendant. You know.
Yep. Okay. All right. So thank you for sharing the group hug with me, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have a question for Terry? I get her all the time. You guys don't. So who's got a question for Terry? Hey, Anna Chung, I see you there. Welcome in. And Teresa, I see you there too. Welcome in, Teresa. Okay. Oh, they love the wonder hug. I did too.
That's
Thank you.
wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm getting inspired again, everybody. So maybe
That's
do
right.
Wonder Woman Wednesday once a month.
And then you have to. Yes.
Maybe I'll do it. I can work remote that one.
Even
on
when
that
I
one
was
Wednesday.
working, you were doing it so regularly, I was aware every Wednesday. I'm like, what time is it? If I can get home, I know Terry's going to be on.
I did so much. So Wednesdays for me were always really interesting, y'all, because there was a lot of promoting going on my end. So I would join all these Wonder Woman Facebook groups.
Yeah.
like a ton of them. And then every Wednesday, I would select a picture that I knew it can catch attention.
Okay.
You know, for instance, like my Jedi Knight Wonder Woman, like that one's
I forgot
great.
about that.
I love that
that's
one.
a really cool
I love
one.
my Jedi Knight Wonder Woman. I'm about ready to do another Star Wars mashup. Okay,
Love
it's
that.
gonna be epic. So
We got a lot of Star Wars fans, actually.
so at the end of the day, I would end up posting in the morning for about 40 full minutes.
Okay.
And just copy and paste my mess, you know, and then,
Sure.
you know, so then that would take out almost an hour of my morning, and then of course getting ready, and then the thank you pictures afterward, and then I'm posting those on Facebook, and you know, it was a lot.
Which, on that note, not to interrupt, but Nikki Ettinger wants to know, how long does it take you to get ready typically?
So Nikki, okay, I'll tell you, I can get ready in an hour, but I really feel like it's not that great. I mean, I look good, and for a kid it's passable, and if I need to get ready in an hour, I can make it happen, but really it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours, because the suiting that I wear, a lot of them are steel bone corsets, and so that requires getting into the suit, and it requires...
And tail at times.
Yeah, and tail at times. It requires getting into, you know, it goes on over my head. I've got it, you know, mind you, I'm layered at that, right? I've got tights on, the briefs on, then I've got the corset, then that they're lacing me into it. Or if I'm in the Golden Eagle armor, got to get zipped up, and then I got to get like fully in that suit and zipped up again. So getting just dressed, cuffs, everything, it would take sometimes 20 minutes to get just dressed. But I have suits that I can get myself into, that I can like turn around and lace it up and turn it back around, and I love those. But to me, like real Wonder Woman is when I need to get help.
That answer your question?
So like tonight, for instance, it took me an hour, but I also washed my hair fresh, which, you know, that's like special. You know, so it would have only taken me about 35 minutes to do hair and makeup, because being a mermaid is less, you know, not as hard to get dressed.
Gotcha.
Just have to transform.
Some of the armor.
Yeah.
This question, somebody asked this the other day, and I didn't know how to answer it.
Oh, okay.
It's about both of us.
Oh, wow.
Who is this from Marty M? Fast Fingers Marty. Who knows more about Wonder Woman, Jersey Boy West or DFW Wonder Woman?
You know, I think that
it can be a tie.
I think it can be a tie. So I have a trivia deck, okay?
Oh God, do you have it with you?
No, and I wish I had.
That's a good idea for the
so
future.
next time, I mean, next time it's on.
I love
But there
that
are
idea.
so many of these like random tidbits of trivia. So like it's a thick deck, and then each card has about 5 different questions, 5 different categories. Some of them stump me, but I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
But it's some of those like throwbacks from the original comics that I haven't read.
Those
all
would
of those.
be hard.
So that's a little like the obscure trivia.
Or something you haven't read since you were 10 years old.
Here's this, Fast Fingers Marty.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you
I'm
dig
scared.
up? Why don't you dig up?
Oh, he will. What are you going to
You
say?
have 3
He
or
will
5,
do.
like enough questions that maybe.
All right, I like
you
that.
can quiz us, and we can see if you know who knows what.
Okay, I like it. And somebody find some Wonder Woman questions.
Yeah, Wonder Woman questions.
Yeah, you'll know. A few of you will know what questions are the more obscure questions to ask. Stump me if you can.
I mean, don't make it play where it's like original.
What was the middle
Queen
name
Hippolyta.
of?
Yeah,
because there are like
her...
10,000 Amazons. And
there's
you know what's funny?
So many Amazons.
If you really look at the first Wonder Woman movie, especially the 2017 movie, in the credits, Patty Jenkins, who's the director, she gave every Amazon a name.
A name, and then it's like.
And they're all Greek.
But how do you know which one's which? How do you know which one's which? But you know what? It's same thing in Zack Snyder's Justice League as well. He gave all the Amazons
Everybody has
their
an
own
identity,
name.
I
would like to go back to Joss Whedon's credits and see if it was just like Amazon 1, Amazon 2, Amazon 3.
You know, this is, I mean, there are a lot of Disney people in the chat, but superhero people would probably be the only ones to understand this. But I don't know about you. I never asked you this. I don't think I can watch Joss Whedon's version again.
I would just fast
'Cause I
forward
know
all
a
the way
lot.
through to the credits.
Just the Wonder, and then just the Wonder.
All the Amazon scenes, but not even Wonder Woman because of like the Flash and all that.
Yeah, I know.
So we're gonna just give you guys spoilers. First of all, if you've not seen Justice League, either the first one that came out by Joss Whedon or the second one that everybody fought real hard for, Zack Snyder's. just a quick history here. Zack Snyder originated the filming of the first Justice League, and his daughter committed suicide during the production of this film. Hence, he was kind of out of pocket and not able to finish it. So they bring in Joss Whedon, who gives the film just horrible CGI effects to the point where people were having seizures in the theater.
And sexist.
Over-sexualized everything. Yeah, up the
Wonder
skirt
Woman.
of Wonder Woman so you could see her briefs. Where Flash, who would be like the least character that's helping her out in this particular scene, she had the ability, you know, he pushes her, so whatever.
It's so
but he
stupid,
ends up on top of her and his head
And it's
ends
a
up
joke,
in her breast. And it's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And he didn't even give Cyborg a really good origin. So basically, I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole there because you don't need to watch that version, okay?
No,
you need to watch the one on HBO Max, Zack Snyder.
And it's called just that. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It is 4 hours long.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You can split it up if you need to. I'm going to tell you though, that 4 hours felt like 2.
Oh, I had a great time.
I did too. He changed so much. He changed pretty much the entire movie. I don't know how. And also for the actors to go back in and refilm with him. I mean, like, it was
to do all. That's
epic.
a lot of
I mean,
reshoots.
like, you know, and for everybody fought. Like, no, nobody's going to want to see this. This isn't going to make it. We're not doing this. And HBO finally anteed up and said,
this is the real thing.
We're going to do it because the fans fought for it for 2 years. We were
And Zack Snyder is the real deal with that whole. Zack Snyder is the man who cast Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
In Batman versus Superman. He found her and then Patty ran with her.
He knew she was going to be Wonder Woman before she even knew it.
Yes.
He said, I already know that this is Wonder Woman.
Yep. She was auditioning for a different part, wasn't she? Yes.
Yep. So there's
okay, so there's that.
There's the story.
Sorry, I mean, you know, this is a Wonder Woman day.
Fast Fingers Marty's has got a question.
Now you just saw it first, now you're already thinking, what is it?
What is the name of Wonder Woman's invisible jet? I have an idea of something from the later comics in the early 2000s.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not know that her jet had a name. I mean, I'll just
I don't know.
Pegasus, because she had named it after her flying horse. I mean, I did not.
I don't know of a name, but I will say, Marty M. I knew this was gonna happen. I had a feeling Fast Fingers was gonna find a question to stump us. I don't know of a name for the invisible jet, but what I know from the comics in the early 2000s. Okay, the origin of the invisible jet. It's not what. This is one thing I actually would have changed about Wonder Woman 1984.
I would have also changed it.
The real origin of the invisible jet was that the invisible jet was created from, the comic said, alien technology that was given to the Amazons as a gift.
Correct. Hence her earrings in the original, the ball pearl earrings, the red ones. She was able to communicate with her mom, Hippolyta, but she was also able to do a lot of cool stuff.
Hear things.
Yeah, because it was alien technology.
Yeah, and then in the comics in the 2000s, that alien technology came back in the comics, and Diana created the Wonder Dome.
Yeah.
Which was like a satellite orbiting Earth, where she actually, that was like her office, and it was created out of that invisible technology. Does that answer that question in any way?
No.
So I was gonna say the Wonder Dome.
Oh, you think her jet's name
Because
is the Wonder Dome?
every once in a while she would refer to the technology as dome, and it would change into the jet.
Okay, Marty, what is it?
Well, I'm thinking Wonder Dome or just Dome. Or are you going to put us both to shame right here, right now?
Right.
Marty M.
Right now.
We'll stand by. We'll stand by.
We're standing by.
And if not, then we learned something new.
Don't you dare go on Google, but if any of you know that answer, you feel
Other
free
than Marty
now,
M, that is. That's
feel
right.
free now to interject because...
Joe has a question for both of us.
Oh.
Who will win in... Oh, I'm not going to... You might know this. Who will win in Injustice 2? Lord Raiden or Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman always.
She's immortal.
Because Joe and I have discussed this.
And go on.
Because she has her lasso and it can grab the lightning bolts and she can harness that power and so
use it.
Yeah.
Good point.
So though he has some extreme powers, she can deflect that.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Joe. Hang with Mark's mom. Mark's mom is so cool. So we have a friend. He has his channel is Hang with Mark. Mark
Okay.
does what I do. He goes to the theme parks. Mark's mom is a really cool with it Japanese chick
Right
that
on.
I adore. Mark's mom is so cool. We love Mark's mom. Mom says, "Hi everyone. Oh gosh, so glad I made it to see this stream tonight. Thank you so much, Wes and Terry, for tonight's interview." Thank you, Mom. Mark,
Thank you,
yeah,
Mom.
I would love to have Mark's mom. If Mark would let me borrow Mom on a stream. Mark's mom, this is what makes her so cool. Mark's mom told us, now she comes in and visits my streams, but she told every once in a while when I'm in the theme parks, a 4-letter word might slip. Not a
An F word, a bomb.
yeah, it's usually
it
an
happens.
S word, but
Oh.
and I'm like, oops, sorry, I'll
Oops.
apologize. But Mark's mom told me, I think one of the first live streams that I met Mark's mom in, Mark's mom said that Mark gets frustrated with her because he has to edit stuff out because of
She
her
drops it
dropping
too?
some words, which makes Mark's mom even cooler. And then I don't feel so bad but when I do it, it is genuinely an accident because
But I think that's great. I don't think on Wonder Woman, of course I wasn't in I was in a very controlled environment for my Wonder Woman reading Wednesdays. so-
well, that was I think that would have been easier to.
But if I was like on the walkabout like you are,
Well, the thing with
I would
in the
get
theme
like
parks,
in the moment.
you're in the moment, and then in
People are
summer,
jerks.
well,
Yeah.
yes. Actually,
Yeah.
we can talk about that too. But also in the summer in Orlando, the gang knows it's like 10,000 degrees, and it's like 1,000% humidity, and sometimes you just lose it a little bit.
I can see that. So everybody, I was in Disney Springs about
Yes, Terry
4
was
weeks
not long
ago.
ago.
I drove, me and my sisters drove from Houston, I live in Dallas, but we ended up leaving from Houston to Florida for this like epic mermaid trip. And we swam Ginny Springs and we swam Alexander Springs. And after we were done swimming Alexander Springs, after Mermaid Meetup Monday, see, Wonder Woman Wednesday, Mermaid. We got to figure out the Disney. Like every day is Disney Day.
Yeah, that's true.
We drove out to Disney Springs, and it rained like a lot, and I was shocked at how much rain that there was out there.
Summer it's
brutal.
It's 10,000 degrees, and then it's not. You guys know because you've seen it in my lives. It's not just rain. I call it the daily 2-hour hurricane. It's not just rain. It is. Like a violent, well, anyway, that's
all
Florida,
I know
love it or
is
leave it.
People were walking around with like no umbrella, no poncho, and then
Let
I
it
was,
fly.
and then
Sometimes
I was
that's the
informed,
best way to
and
do
I was
it.
informed that they must be their regulars,
Yeah.
and I'm like, aren't they bothered by this? And I was told this happens every day.
Yeah.
So
In summer for sure. Mark's mom, by the way. Thank you, Mark's mom, for this. Now we're getting serious with Mark's mom for a minute. Mom said, Wes. Mark is a twin, and his sister was disabled with medical issues.
Oh.
So many wonderful people like Terry held my Jennifer when she was alive, when she was a baby. I'm very grateful.
Oh,
Thank you, Mom.
That is awesome,
for
and
sharing
I'm
that.
sorry for that experience, but obviously blessings have come out of it, right? I will share with you as a volunteer for children who have special needs or who are terminally ill. Not everybody can do it. It really, I always cry my eyeballs out. I swear, like in my car on the way, and then I have to like muster up like that strength, and I'm able to get through that visit A-okay. And I guarantee you, the minute that door shuts behind me, I
hear it in your voice,
I just
and
get
I
verklempt
get
all
it.
up because there's so much with that. Because as the character,
Yeah.
we want to give to the child, and we want to give that piece of us for the family as well, and give some joy and reprieve
Right.
and just extra love. And thank you for appreciating that.
Thank you,
because,
Mark's mom. Thank you so much for
sometimes
sharing that.
Yeah, it's definitely a calling, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially if you're a child. I mean, I'm thinking of myself like when I was saying, Lynda Carter as Wonder Woman was a big deal for me. I can only imagine if you're 8 or 9 years old and you're terminally ill, what a great distraction it must be to see a superhero come and hang out with you, and instead of a doctor and a nurse and the usual. It's got to be such a great it's got to be such an amazing distraction for a child,
I absolutely
right?
think it is an amazing distraction. And, you know, I mean, I will say that the majority of the visits I do are not terminally ill, thank goodness. And so I think that sometimes it gives them hope too.
Yeah.
And then they can. Captain America is a big hit. He's a big
Yes,
hit.
I've seen that.
And
I've seen that with
he's a big hit. And
Yep.
so, you know, some of the children that he's been able. I'm referring to this one Captain America that volunteers with us. He's just amazing, and he's done a lot for giving inspiration to the children. So. You know, it's great when they want a video with you, or they reach out to you after they learn your handles type of thing. It's happened a few times to me, and I'm always like, oh no, the fourth layer is knocked down, you know, I just found my account. But usually it's the mom who will introduce that. So that's always very, you know, which kind of brings me to Instagram from the aspect that with cosplay, there's really two roads that a female cosplayer goes down.
Okay.
She either goes down super racy, rated R, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's cool. I respect that, and power to them, and they're you know, awesome. Or there's the cosplayers that are the charity cosplayers that sometimes we want to be racy, but we really can't be at all because of the fact that we have children that are followers on our accounts. Yeah, we always have to be very cognizant. I always have to be very mindful of what I'm posting, and is the picture like these Daryl Hannah
it must be
pictures.
more for you. I mean, I do it daytimes in Disney. I'm like, sometimes if I'm from East Orange, New Jersey, so you know, I don't always have a filter, right? But there are times, and then sometimes I feed off of a lot of fun energy with people in the live chat. But there are days I have to remember it's 12 noon. I'm in Magic Kingdom on a Saturday. There are children watching. So some of my moderators, everybody, my regulars know. So we have what's called Busy Getting Disney After Hours.
Oh.
Where I'm like, I let it at least go to rated PG.
Oh, okay. Do you guys drink some hard seltzers? I mean, you know.
It's like, oh, they don't even need that. Are you kidding? They're ready for it. But the only time Busy Getting Disney After Hours kicks in if you're at a theme park. After fireworks and before park close.
Oh,
it's very simple to follow.
Oh, cute. Okay.
Very simple. But I wanted to share, Mark's mom said one other thing. Mark's mom said to Terry, my Jennifer was terminally ill, and I have so many wonderful memories because of people like you, because of your kindness and your volunteer work. Such a blessing.
Thank you so
Mark's
much.
mom.
Thank you, Mark's mom.
And Jenny, Disability Awareness, Disability Sports said, she got me to buy my first tail, and I dressed. Oh, you dressed as Wonder Woman for Halloween last year. She sure did,
and she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah?
Jenny even got a glow-in-the-light lasso. You talk about attention to detail. I was very proud of that.
Wow, Jenny.
And she did great. She looked so cute. I loved it, and I hope you wear it again because I really loved it. Yeah.
Okay. What's something? Oh, yes, the Disney factor. I've shown you guys, if you go to the community bulletin board for Busy Getting Disney. I also put it in the Busy Getting Disney Facebook page. But one of my favorite versions of Wonder Woman that Terry does, you already know where I'm going.
I do. It's one of mine too, though.
It's Princess Aurora, Sleeping Beauty, Princess Aurora as Wonder Woman. The bomb.
It's dynamite.
The bomb. I put that picture in the community bulletin board. I told Terry, can you imagine Princess Aurora as Wonder Woman, and instead of a sword, she has a big sewing needle. It's so cool.
I have a big...
What a hit. She would be at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party.
He keeps telling me,
any idea?
but I told Wes that I have to stay with you and your partner at your house.
Yes,
because,
the door's open.
I mean, I've never even been to Disney World, so
the door's open.
Who better to go with, right? No, I would do it there. I would just need to find boots the boots I wear with her for the photos are not boots those boots were not made for walking. They were not made for walking.
Okay.
Did you put a picture up there from Dragon Con? I hope one of those pics. The stiletto. These boots are like stiletto, but they were so cool because they have the pink stripe down the front. They're like.
I don't have the boots in this
one.
one.
You don't have the boots in that one. Oh, that's
here's
a cute
Aurora
pic.
as Wonder Woman. That's one of my favorites anyway.
That's a sweet one. Yeah, Ron Wheeler, that was a good one. Yeah. So how that mashup came about, when I learned about cosplay, first I thought I just had to portray Wonder Woman because it was the only character I identified with. And then I caught the bug for Captain Marvel. I was like, she's Marvel's version of Wonder Woman, and she's blonde, you know? So I do two different versions of her. And then I do, Princess Leia, the Organa dress, and da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, what I realized with Wonder Woman was I can still be really artistic and bring different passions. And so a big thing with me for her is, you know, Wonder Woman is everybody. She's all of us. She's man, woman, she's binary, she's everything. And so she transcends to all fandoms as far as I'm concerned. Like, what's more fun than, okay, what princess would she be? Well, first I was like, Snow White and Wonder Woman would be badass. However, DFW Catwoman does a really great version of Snow White, and also I was like, I can't be Snow White, like she's Snow White and she does her so good, and like that's her passion. But who's your favorite princess, Terry? Well, I love Aurora, I love Briar Rose, I love Sleeping Beauty. So I was given the opportunity, Viva Wonder Woman, Laura, who's a really dear friend of mine now, but she makes the majority of my suits, and I have 2 suit makers, and if you look at my photos, you can start picking out, like, that's a Viva suit, that's the other maker, you know, so at the end of the day, Laura was selling her personal pink suit.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And she reached out to me and she was like, do you want it? And at first I shunned it, if you guys can believe. I'm like,
you weren't thinking Aurora yet.
No, I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's your breast cancer awareness suit, but I don't do anything with I don't know. And then she was selling another suit, and I hopped on it, the Rebirth suit, which is like this beautiful patent leather corset. The skirt is just it's canon to the comics. And so then she reaches out to me a week later, and she says, look, I've got somebody who's interested in the pink suit, but I got to be honest with you, this suit means a lot to me. And I would really like it to go to somebody that really appreciates Wonder Woman.
Not just anybody.
And you would really, and that's like twist my arm, right? So I was like, okay, you knew exactly what to say to me. So I was like, put it on my tab, you know, like I was running suit tab with Laura. So when I got the suit, I realized when I saw it in person, like this suit is epic. And that's when I decided, Sleeping Beauty Wonder Woman mashup.
Oh my God.
I have never worn this suit for breast cancer awareness. I have never worn this suit as actual, like my dark hair. It's always been with Aurora. And so the other thing was, okay, well, she wouldn't have a sword. So I reached out to my prop guy.
That was exactly what I was going to ask you about.
I was like, hey, Dustin, I have this idea. You know, she gets pricked by the needle, but what happens if Wonder Woman has like this epic, huge needle? I need to have the eye because then I can prick you for a nap or I can prick you to sleep forever.
Wow.
So, you know, so that's what he did. He made me,
cool.
He made me a big, huge prick needle, and that's how she came about. But I needed to have that prop to make it.
Oh, it was perfect.
When I took that to Dragon Con, as a matter of fact, I crashed the Disney photo shoot.
You're in, because I put your Aurora as Wonder Woman pictures in. It was Halloween a year ago. You guys know that crazy Disney lady. It's my friend Tanya. She has that's her YouTube channel. It's my that crazy Disney lady.
I love it. Okay.
But your pictures went onto her Facebook page too, and they loved it over there. And the Walt Disney World pass holder page, But
really,
if you saw Aurora as Wonder Woman walking into Mickey's not so scary Halloween party, come on!
Oh yeah,
what a hit!
I'm getting it.
So maybe next year.
Maybe I'm thinking next year for sure. I mean, like now that we're like jazzing this up. But I will say that it was a hit with the people. And the gal that was there as something else, but I met her. So Dragon Con, it's a big convention. Don't worry about it too much, but it's a convention. It's a Comic Con thrown by the fans for the fans. So it's unlike any other convention out there. And they really make it a point to set up all these really epic fandom photo shoots. My first time was last year, and I wanted it to go to, I mean, like, I had a schedule. And one day I changed 4 times. I mean, like, I had a schedule. So the Disney shoot, I was like, I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. So a gal that was in the Wonder Woman all shoot, she was like, why didn't you bring this to the Wonder Woman shoot? And I'm like, because I brought Lynda. She goes, this. She goes, if you're coming again, you need to bring this to the Wonder Woman shoot. I said, I'm going to bring Lynda again. Like, only Lynda, like, you know, but maybe I would bring I call her Sleeping Wonder. Maybe I would bring Sleeping Wonder to that Wonder Woman shoot. I don't know. But, yeah. Anywho, it was a really fun mashup.
And you are welcome to use our house as the dressing room. You already know that, and we'll get you there. We'll get you back in one piece too.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, I mean, like, what's better? I mean, I got 2 guys who are not into chicks, which is they're like my ultimate protectors.
Safe space.
Total safe. I can actually get
protecting Wonder Woman.
I can get like a little drinky drink, which I rarely get because I would feel so safe.
Got a driver. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards. So we're gonna remember this next year for Halloween.
Yeah.
I want to say hi to a couple other people.
Okay, let's do it.
Sharon Zick is here. Sharon is a friend of ours of the channel. Sharon's a regular subscriber.
Hey, Sharon.
Less than a year ago, we celebrated Sharon's 80th birthday at Magic Kingdom.
Are you kidding me? That's amazing!
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's Sharon. And Sharon is she's an opera singer and she sings in a cathedral in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
So Sharon, who is your favorite Disney princess?
I don't think I've ever asked Sharon that. Sharon, do you have a favorite Disney princess?
And who is your favorite Disney villain?
Ooh, that's a really I
Or
always like that
villainess?
one.
Yeah, I love that one.
I like that one too.
Ursula's one of my favorite villainesses.
I just heard that Pat Carroll passed away.
Did she?
Yeah, that's the actress who played
Ursula. Yeah.
Starla said the Sleeping Wonder cosplay is so pretty. Oh my god.
Thank you
Thank
very
you, Starla.
much. Thank you.
I know, right? But yes, I know.
If you go on my
She saw
Instagram,
that.
you'll have to dig back a little bit, but I do sets of 3, and so, you know, I don't drop all of my pictures at once, so you'll see a set, and then you'll go down, there's more of that,
Right.
so if you like something, 9 times out of 10 on my Instagram, you're gonna see it in full fold.
That's
Just
true.
search through the sets, just, you know, get through the sets. Oh, I'm also another Disney, I'm Black Widow. I do portray Natasha, the movie
I
suit,
forgot
the
about
black
that.
one.
Yeah.
You know what is so blasphemous?
What?
People local to me, like my co-founder, told
Yeah.
me literally that I did a better Black Widow. She thought I was better as Black Widow than Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I die
Oh, I
on
don't-
this. I'm verklempt. I'm like, wait, what? No. She says, no. You do
have
such a
to be
good Black
biased.
Widow, and I'm like, no, I don't.
I'd have to be. I'll have to look again.
Now I want to do a mashup.
Oh.
I want to do a Wonder Widow.
Oh, I like that. I do like that.
Mhm.
Sharon's favorite villainess is Maleficent.
Oh.
And I want to say hi to Anthony the Molar Man, who's in chat right now.
Hello, Anthony.
Anthony has a channel, and that is his channel, Anthony the Molar Man. He was on America's Got Talent.
Oh, look at you. You got some talent.
For playing his teeth. Yeah, she heard me correctly. But Anthony is such a great game show host. Every Monday night on his YouTube channel, he does the Disney version of the old 70s TV show Match Game. Which I've been on. I've been a
I
contestant.
know this game.
Yeah,
So I was
it's a
born
lot
in
of fun.
74, so I'm not
Okay,
like
right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
right, exactly, right in the heyday. So did she ever say what her favorite princess is? Did she evade us?
I got Maleficent as Sharon's favorite villain. Guess what else I found out?
What?
I didn't realize it had been a year already, Sharon. Sharon Zick's 81st birthday is next week.
Happy
We gotta do a
early
stream.
birthday. Absolutely.
The big
You're gonna
8-1.
have
Sharon,
to do
we've
it.
got to do.
You're going to have to be there during the
Yes.
fireworks.
Yes,
okay?
that's exactly how we did it last year. It was Magic Kingdom fireworks for Sharon's birthday.
That's exciting, Sharon.
We will do that.
Happy 81.
Yes, Sharon. Got to do it again. I can't believe that was a year already. Wow. It all goes so fast.
It all goes so fast.
Your friend Jenny, our friend Jenny, said, "I miss you and your story times." I do too, Jenny. I miss DFW story time, DFW Wonder Woman story times
I'm
too.
pretty animated. I think that's probably why Jenny, I kind of would act out a little bit, voice acting. I would a little bit.
Gotcha.
You know, I really would get into it. I had all these really cool 5-minute stories, and I would just really get into it.
It was fun.
And
I
by the
liked
way, you guys, in my 5-minute Wonder Woman storybook, this is true. Wonder Woman really is was turned into a mermaid by Circe.
Yeah.
And but she had more of a
Love
dolphin
Circe,
tail. It was
actually.
green. I do too.
Yeah.
She's really wicked.
I would like to see her in the next movie.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, well, I mean, we're going down different rabbit holes, but I gotta be honest, and I'm gonna say something that you're probably gonna go, Terry, I can't believe
Oh,
you're gonna
boy.
say this.
Go ahead.
Okay. Because I love Wonder Woman so much,
I'm
and I
ready.
respect Patty and Gal. Of course, I've seen 84 several times,
It's Wonder Woman 1984.
but I did not particularly care for the movie that much.
I
I
dissected
really had a
some
hard
things.
time with Pascal, the
Mhm.
whole character. I had a hard time with Max, rather. Maxwell Lord. I had no connection with him and his son's relationship.
I think it would have been
tried.
okay with just Cheetah.
Yes, I would have been really okay. I think Patty tried to shove too many
There was a lot.
villains. There was a lot going on. I would like to see. I would
I
have
had a
liked to have
problem with
seen.
the origin of the Invisible Jet.
I have a
As
huge
much as I'd
problem
like
with
that
that.
was
I
there.
would like to have seen a lot more build up of true friendship of Barbara and Diana.
Yeah.
Because then when they
It was a
had
little
their
rushed.
fight scene, you know, they're trying to get you to feel, right? They're really trying to get you to feel like they are best friends. You don't feel
Yeah.
it because
No.
unfortunately, just the build up
It went
to that
fast.
story. They had a glass of wine together, okay?
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That's true.
That's all that happened there.
That is actually true.
But I didn't care for it as much as, I mean, like 2017, like Wonder Woman. I have seen that movie.
Oh my God.
Countless
I
numbers
can't-
of times. I can't even count. I've only seen
Yeah.
1984 6 times.
I get it.
And really, like fast forward.
There are
to
things that I
spots.
love. There are
There's-
scenes
yeah,
that I
I
do
love, me
like
too.
the open road scene. And,
Oh, that
and the
was
mall
great.
scene.
The
I
mall
do-
scene is great.
fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are a lot of great scenes when she's walking with Steve, you know, with the in Washington and her dress and
Yeah,
the whole
with the white
nine,
dress,
and you
yeah.
know, and then of course, you know,
You actually
Steve.
did Diana Prince in the white dress
Oh
from
yeah, I
Wonder
do.
Woman. I tell
Oh
you,
yeah, I do.
I wanted to say hi to John Roach from Orlando
Hi,
who
John.
came in. Hey buddy, what's up? I just want to say hi to a couple other people.
Say hi.
Kristen Marconi, I saw that you came in. Hi, Kristen. And let's see. Okay. So Jenny said you're acting during the stories. Always put a smile on my face, even when I was having a hard time during COVID.
Oh, Jenny, thank you.
Me too, Jenny. Right? I think that helped a lot. I think there's actually a lot of people who let their talents like that come out during COVID. Like, I call it turning poison into medicine.
Yeah.
Like, we have no choice but to be here. What can we do to make the
What
most
did
of
you
this?
do? Because you can't
I started the
fly.
channel.
Oh, so you just talked about Disney before
I
you
started
were able to
this
go to
channel.
Disneyland.
Yeah, I started this channel right after it was the middle of the lockdown and the
It was
parks
after
just
seeing me
reopened.
go live at
Yes.
least 3 to 4 times.
I wasn't,
he
but I
says,
really was inspired. But because I hadn't gone live yet. I was only doing vlogs. But the parks reopened. The only people that could go there were people right there living in Orlando.
Oh,
There was no one there.
yeah.
And I just thought, well,
Park to yourself.
yeah, well, and there are people around the world that miss coming here and they can't come here, so I can. So I'll just turn the camera
So
on
you
and
just
do it.
ride
Bring
the
everybody
rides
with
and,
us.
like,
Exactly.
Show it all.
And bring everybody with us. So I think a lot of people, yeah,
I'm loving it.
a lot of talent came out of the woodwork. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. I want to thank somebody else here. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Sharon's favorite princess is Cinderella. Okay, so it's Cinderella
Oh,
and then
I love Cinderella.
Maleficent.
She's so sweet. A little forgetful, but very
Yeah.
sweet.
Little Forgetful. That's true.
Although the live action Cinderella I really enjoyed.
I liked it. The only live action I loved Cinderella. Love Sleeping Beauty. I wasn't in love with The Lion King.
I didn't see it. also didn't see.
I only saw it once. So,
I didn't see Beauty and the Beast live action.
I did love Beauty
I
and
also
the
have
Beast.
not seen Frozen 2. I also have not
You're not
seen
hearing
El
this.
Canto.
What?
I know, but I do know we don't talk about Bruno.
Okay. There are a few characters from some of those movies I could see you cosplaying.
Oh yeah?
Actually, it was good. I even remember. I almost forgot about this. You were even Mrs. Claus.
Oh, I am
Before.
Mrs. Claus. So
Wow.
I was a full-blown professional last year, and I'm waiting to see if I get hired again by the city of Grapevine. Okay, you talk about love, you talk about kids that are like full of magic.
Santa.
So I worked on a train that's this old historical train. Every single train car was decorated to the nines for Christmas. Mrs. Claus decorated the cars.
Right.
It was a whole skit. We go to pick up Santa. But Mrs. Claus is like the host of the whole thing. I had a blast, and I
could see that too.
I was Mrs. Claus for a whole month and a half, about 5 times a week, and it was magic. I never had so much fun being a little old lady in my
Yeah.
life. It was just so much fun. Like,
But doesn't that gives me, I won't call it hope because I think age is just a number, but I've thought in retirement doing something like being Santa Claus or Mrs. Santa Claus at Christmas, that's got to be a blast.
it was a total blast.
You know?
Especially when I'm handing out the cookies. I mean,
Because kids, in Disney,
Love it.
John always laughs at me, or John rolls his eyes at me, because when we're at Disney and I see kids meeting their favorite characters, little kids. When I see little girls meeting their favorite princesses, or little boys too, meeting the princesses and the characters, it's that Santa Claus factor. They are real. That's like us. That's like Carrie and me meeting Lynda Carter. They're meeting real celebrities when
Yeah.
they're meeting Mickey Mouse and
Yeah.
Cinderella and Tiana and princesses. And I get choked up because I'm watching them and I see that wonder and that magic in their eyes, that like they're looking at somebody that's bigger than life to them because they are real.
Yeah.
So I get very choked up. I'm like, that's so cool. And that's something that they're never going to forget into, adulthood. They're like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I would
love that
agree. I mean,
stuff.
I went to Disneyland. I mean, I grew up in Southern California, so I mean,
Sure.
Disneyland was where I went. Same thing, Yeah, it's magic. It's a magic.
It's
kingdom.
real.
It's magic.
That's right.
Yeah.
I would never not say that I absolutely believe in Santa Claus, for example. You will never hear me say there's no such thing as Santa Claus.
I believe in Santa.
Thank you. So do I.
I believe he's real.
Me
If
too.
you believe he's real.
Yep. Sharon said The Lion King, the Broadway musical, is the best. I have heard that.
I have seen
My best friend
Lion King Broadway
Beverly, she
musical.
swears by. Oh,
It was
okay.
really good. It was really, really good.
Beverly will swear by the musical over the movie. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, that's how. I know that's how much she loves it. Joe said, "You remind me of when he met his favorite Power Ranger actors. Oh, childhood nostalgia.
Yes.
Yeah, right? It's a big deal. It's a huge
I think
deal.
of Joe every single time I'm at a convention and there's a Power Ranger there as a
Yeah.
guest,
He loves Power Rangers.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yep, he loves the Power Rangers. And Jenny said COVID was really hard for her because Special Olympics even got shut down too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was so lost until she met Terry. Thank you, Jenny. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. Oh my God, my best friend of 42 years, Beverly, has a Wonder Woman question. Wait, I know the answer to it.
What is it?
I think Terry is going to know the answer to this one. Was Queen Hippolyta ever Wonder Woman?
No.
I'm sorry, I knew the answer to this one.
Queen, oh wait.
Hippolyta, was Wonder Woman's mother ever Wonder Woman?
Yes, she was Wonder Woman, though. I do recall from the comments, but it's only because I got backtracked. But
For a
it's
very
because
brief period.
Wonder Woman
But
put down her lasso for a brief period, and so Hippolyta had to carry the torch. And then at one point, then Nubia also became Wonder Woman as
and
well.
Artemis.
And Artemis as well.
So yes.
But Artemis, which one was it?
But
that
she
was
was-
kind of
she
an
was
evil. Yeah,
trouble.
Artemis was
Artemis.
trouble. Even the cheetah, but when the cheetah was a male cheetah, he also became Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I remember. I liked actually that storyline later, but Beverly, yes. So there was this
stumper, good
storyline where
stumper.
Diana, Wonder Woman #1, Diana ascended to Olympus. That's how they put it.
Yeah.
So Hippolyta, her mother, but I liked how Hippolyta looked in the costume. It was a brief period, and yes, one of Diana's sisters, her name is Artemis, became Wonder Woman briefly, but she was a
Redhead.
big troublemaker.
And then, yeah,
that's
she's
why
a huge
that's why my
troublemaker.
car is named Artemis.
Is it?
My car is red. It's a red Subaru. My car is
Love
Artemis.
it, love it.
Yep.
And then Nubia was Wonder Woman as well, and also
Yeah.
Nubia became the queen. She was
Yeah,
both.
she was bad and she became good.
Yeah.
She turned around. Nubia turned. I would love to see her in a movie, to tell you the
I
truth.
really think that with everything about, being politically correct and being a lot more inclusive in our filming, in movies and
Yep.
TV, I have a feeling, I don't know why, I have a strong feeling that they're going to throw her in.
Nubia?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in the comic book, in Wonder Woman, Artemis, Diana's sister Artemis, who became Wonder Woman for a brief period, she was a white female with red hair.
Mhm.
She was a troublemaker, though, with red hair. But in the movie, Artemis is in the movie.
Yeah,
Do
she
you
is,
remember?
but she doesn't have red hair. She's
She's
blonde.
black. She's
Oh,
well, no,
she's
no.
the black?
She's,
Yeah,
she's African
She's
American.
African American.
And it's a brief scene in the movie, but I didn't notice till I read the credits. But Artemis is an African American famous boxer. Her name is Ann Wolfe.
Yes, I remember her because
And
all
she's
the
huge.
lead up into the
She's the
filming
one
of
that
this,
got Diana in the face
Yes.
during that fight.
they, because they had several bodybuilders, several like female professional athletes that
Yep.
Patty selected for that movie.
Yeah, and
It's
Ann
pretty
Wolfe
cool.
was one of them.
Ann
It
Wolfe
was,
was one of them.
and she was fighting with but Diana. Well, anyway,
But
But she
for
was a-
those
but
of
she
you
was
who
a good
don't know,
Amazon.
Nubia is she is also African American. So in the origin, you know, Diana was formed of clay because Hippolyta really wanted a child. She wanted a daughter. There's two different versions. There's one that she was made of clay and that, you know, she was brought to life by Zeus. There's another one that she's brought to life by a lightning bolt. Then there's another one that her mom had an affair with Zeus when he was still married, when he was married, and that she actually carried the baby, which that was like a very brief origin story because that's not how that happened. But we all know her as being formed of clay. Well, Nubia was formed of dark clay, and she was brought to life the same way that Diana was.
Yep. Yeah. There's, I mean, I can accept a couple versions of the origin story.
I can too.
The clay Diana being modeled from clay, yes, for sure, because that's.
I don't like the cheating aspect. For some reason, it just.
But I'm okay accepting the movie. That Zeus is her father.
Oh, I love that Zeus is her dad. I'm all about it. Hence, my cat's name is Zeus. She's my dad. Yeah, I mean, like she's a demigoddess. I mean, yeah, she's.
You know,
indestructible.
and I can also this is me rationalizing and making sense of the old comic books, but I can go back and the original storyline that Hippolyta molded Diana from clay. But if Zeus hadn't been up, he still had something to do with it.
No, he still had to have. Yeah, I do think that, yes. I mean,
there are a lot of gods in Greek mythology.
Yes,
come on.
she's definitely
goddesses.
Born of the gods.
Yep. And Mark's mom is right though. Zeus had affairs with everyone.
He did.
He had a lot of wives. Yeah.
He was a little promiscuous, for sure.
He got. I was gonna say got a. He didn't get around the block. He got around the universe more than once. That's it. Got around the multiverse more than once.
No doubt.
That's it. I think we'll start wrapping up unless anybody has
few
more
we have
questions.
to show them.
Oh wait.
Okay, so
how could I forget?
I know. I'm gonna do it since you didn't do it. So
please do.
I was only in Disney Springs for I think like 3 total hours, and a whole hour and a half of that we were eating at this place called the Edison, which by the way, really cool ambiance.
She really liked Gideon's cookies though. They all know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go there for a second. So really cool ambiance at this place called the Edison, but y'all, the food, give me a break. I mean, like horrible and super expensive, but the bacon was really good. They had like this really smoky, candied bacon that came out on this rack, and then it had like an incense coming out of it.
Oh wow!
That like had this special like smoky scent to it. It just made you more hungry for the bacon, the expensive bacon. But we were in the Disney store while it was raining, and then it was as if this was meant to be. Okay, so I'm in a whole nother area. And it was just laying there.
It was calling to you.
Like somebody left it there.
And now she was there doing mermaid work.
Yes, and I was in the princess area, right? But this was not. Ariel was nowhere in this princess area. I was in a whole other area, and this was laid down, like cast aside, because some kid wanted whatever.
Oh wait, I thought you bought this.
I did buy this.
Oh okay.
So, but like a kid had left it in this area.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because you know he or she
they
was
walked
like,
around with it.
They were like, oh, I want this instead, because you know the area that I found this in has some cool schwank stuff. But I was like, no way. Wait. Can you see?
Under the sea. Bubbles are a huge staple at Disney.
I was like, I felt like I was 8 years old. My friends seriously asked me, what are you going to do with that?
I like how it looks like you're underwater right now.
I just wish that it would do bubbles without the sound. Because here's the funny thing about this, guys. It'll do just the sound. If I were a parent, I'd be livid.
I didn't even know. Is it
so it'll do just the sound, or it will do bubble and sound.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But there's no just bubble and lights.
Bubbles only?
I would be pretty pissed if I were a parent, though, like kids just. But I was asked by my friends, what are you going to do with that?
I like this part,
are you going to use it at events? Or, oh man, this is bears.
Prop problems.
Yeah, here's a better, it's just a full bottle. And I was like, no, I'm not using this at events. I said, I don't portray Ariel, but I'm going to use it in my apartment.
But there's the mermaid vibe.
So yeah, so I brought it. So this is the first time it's been used officially.
Thank you.
Other than in my apartment when I'm literally just jamming away.
Does Terry's
Zeus.
cat's name is Zeus, actually.
And he actually
Does
has a
Zeus
cosplay
chase the
account now.
bubbles?
No, because the sound. I think when I have a wand, like
Yeah.
when I blow bubbles,
Okay.
he is very
Like we used to
into
do
it.
in the old days.
Yeah, and they have catnip bubbles, you know, so that's pretty
They
cool.
do?
Yeah, there's
Okay,
bubbles.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
there's
that.
bubbles that are catnip. So he gets into that a little.
Okay.
But my cat Zeus, just so you guys know, I'm not a crazy cat lady. I am a cat lady though. He's this. I have never had an animal with a personality like his in my
Like
life.
Zeus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's super talkative with me. I swear he actually is communicating with me. But he's a doll, and he's a little black cat that I adopted. And it'll be 5 years ago this upcoming February, and I dress him up all the time. Well, I took my cat to the Stranger Things store a couple months back in August. I had gotten him from PetSmart, the Dustin's thinker cat from Stranger Things, and I got him Steve's Ahoy hat, and I did a
Hence
whole...
why he has his own Facebook or
Yeah.
his own Instagram.
Yeah,
Is it
because I did a
Instagram?
reel right on my own page with my cat dressed up in my apartment. He wasn't even at the Stranger Things store. This cat has more views than I have ever had on any of my reels, and he has more likes. It's crazy. I think he's been seen close to 40,000 times. I couldn't believe it.
God.
So I
That's
I
Zeus.
make him an Instagram account. I take him to the Stranger Things store. We do a whole photo shoot in there. People are wigging out that he's a cat dressed up. This is great. Do you know that after consistently posting my little guy as Stranger Things as Dustin, Stranger Things store reached out to me and they said he is the cutest. Can we post him?
Oh,
Don't
did
you
they?
know? I said
wow,
every
okay.
single picture I took of that cat in their store, including the bad ones. It was like, pick whatever you want to pick. Yes, you can post my cat. My cat now has 100 followers. When they posted him up, he had 76. So literally almost 30 followers came from that.
Wow.
And on their page, he has 6,000 likes.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
again, I'm like, can you start making some money?
How old is Zeus?
Zeus is 4.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So he was born
Zeus
in
is a long way to go.
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
a long way to go, and I just think he's just the cutest. He's just so our next cosplay is Tom Selleck, because I have a little Hawaiian
Really?
shirt for
Oh
him.
my God. Okay.
Yeah, because I tell my cat all the time, you're Tom Selleck sexy. I don't know why.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I think he's Tom Selleck sexy. He's just so cute. So
That's Zeus.
and so I found a pack of 4 Hawaiian shirts for $10 on Amazon, and I take them to work because the WeWork space is pet friendly.
Okay.
They love them
Oh,
up
I
there.
didn't know that
So
you did that. Okay.
casual Fridays.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll take him up there in a Hawaiian shirt or his little tank
Oh my
top.
God.
Oh yeah. He's an icebreaker, and so at the end of the day, I need to find some aviators for him, and I need to see if I can find a mustache, and it's on. I did find a little a little Ferrari that I'm looking into for
Oh my
him right
God.
now.
I wanna
This is
see
horrible.
No, I mean, as long as he's a good sport.
He's a good sport.
Okay.
He is a good sport. He doesn't
I
fight
like
it.
it.
I know he doesn't love it, but
Gotcha.
he does it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's Zeus, in case you're
Yeah,
wondering.
if you guys, he's Zeus the cool cosplay cat. Or if you go to my Instagram, in my little write up, I have his link up there. I do.
Mark's mom said, I think he already is Mark's mom. Mom says, oh, baby Zeus, you better get him fixed later or he'll mimic the real Zeus. Is he fixed?
Oh, this cat, yeah, when I adopted him from Operation Kindness.
Mom, that's cute. I like it.
Yeah, but he would.
Very
You're
cute.
absolutely right. No, that everybody should spay and neuter their animals unless they truly intend to breed
Yeah.
them. It's not healthy for them.
Good point. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Just like what was it, Bob Barker?
Bob Barker, yes.
Spay and neuter your animals.
Price is Right. And now
Yeah.
I guess Drew Carey still does
Yep.
that. He carried on that tradition.
Drew Carey
Okay.
carried it on.
You guys, we're going to start wrapping up.
We're wrapping up.
This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I was
I
looking
could do
forward
this
to
for
this.
hours and hours.
Definitely looking forward to this. As you already know, we have Terry's Facebook in the chat. We also have her Instagram that's in the pinned messages of this chat. Please go follow Terry on there. DFW Wonder Woman, of course. Tonight you got Diana the Wonder Fish.
That's right.
One more look at that tail because it's just so cool. How awesome is that? And yes, she really. You know what? Your tail kind of matches my shirt.
It does. I really
like
do
that. I
swim
like
it,
the
guys.
coordination.
I'm actually a
She does.
professional mermaid. I do get paid to do it every now and again. But I take courses to learn how. Got certified, and There's a bit of evolution. You don't just throw a tail on and swim
so
in it.
cool.
But I was dedicated. But yeah, so Murr Taylor, he's great. If he's in Florida, he's based out of Florida, near Ginny Springs.
So cool.
Is it Lecanto? Is that a place?
I'm
just
not,
making that up. I don't know.
I'm still not. I mean, I'm a local, but only of 4 years, so there's still a million places that I don't. I still, even getting around locally, I still use Waze.
There's a
on my
place
phone.
kind of near you that's known as like an older people's like swingers
Oh,
resort
oh.
area. I went to a Publix out there and I was
Is it the
informed.
Villages?
Yes, and I was informed about loofahs. Is this true that people will put on their car different
I have
colored loofahs,
heard.
and then you'll know like each loofah, each color means something different?
Do you guys know about the Villages? So I
Yeah,
don't know
raise a
that
hand.
much, but the Villages in Florida, it's out in the outskirts of Orlando. It's kind of not officially, but it's a retirement community.
Yeah, I mean like it's
But-
large. It's a huge like city area.
Yeah,
It's not just like one complex. I mean, like the Villages, like you keep driving and it's just the Villages and the Villages, and they're everywhere.
Yeah, but they have this underground reputation for being that it's the largest population of swingers
Yeah, older people, swingers,
in
and
the
that.
country. So I'm not cool, so I don't always know these facts, but
But-
I have. We both heard clearly.
But they put loofahs, apparently, like when there's like one of those party nights, apparently they put loofahs, I heard, on their antenna of their car or on their car to identify with what they like, where they're
Wow.
at on that spectrum of like, are they a voyeur?
loofah's
Do
fu-
they? Yes, and then, like there's different
Wait.
colors, like they're purple, pink, blue.
John Ettinger said we are officially in the BGD after hours part. Yeah, we are. There you go. The swingers of the Villages.
You leave it to Wonder Woman, you know.
Right.
I mean, I make you wonder. I don't.
But
know.
we both heard the same rumor.
But has anybody else that's Florida based? I'm just curious, like if this is a old wives' tale or if this is a really a
Literally.
thing. Yeah.
It's an old wives' tale. John wrote Tomorrowlandian said, he's going to check out your links.
Hey, thank you, John.
John, he says, thank you for the stream, moderators. Lots of love. Take care. Busy getting Disney crew. Always a pleasure. John wrote Tomorrowlandian. Thank you so much. You know I always love seeing you
Thank
in the
you
chat
so
room.
much.
Ron and Kermit. It's Ron's husband. So thank you guys. Yeah, we're going to start wrapping up. I will put this out here. I'm going to be in Magic Kingdom. I just found out about an hour ago, but before this stream, I will be in Magic Kingdom on
You
Friday.
will?
Yes.
Yay for you! How do you just
So-
find out? Like, don't you plan what you're doing?
I wasn't going to go anywhere, but I only have one day off, and then I have to fly for 4 days. And it's a trip. There's some international stuff involved, and I don't have phone service outside of the hotel room, so I got to give them a live stream before I go out for 4
Oh,
days.
look at how dedicated he is.
Yes,
All
so we're
for-
going to go to...
all
yes,
for you guys.
all for you. But you guys know I love it.
But Gideon's, I hope he gets that cookie place. Is
I
so
haven't
good.
been to Gideon's in a while, but that is my favorite chocolate chip cookie on the planet. And it's like the size of... It's like a pancake.
They say they're almost a half a pound each. These cookies, they're
yes,
half a pound.
it's a meal. It's a
3
meal.
servings.
It's a meal. Joe said, great live feed. May the elder gods guide you, BGD, Busy Getting Disney, and our queen. Thank you, Joe. That's so sweet. Thank you so much, Joe. And Mark's mom said, Wes wings it like we do. Work. Yeah, so we got bills to pay. Terry came from work. Terry had to work today, too.
Yes, but I did work remote,
That's the secret
so I could start
identity.
getting ready like right
Thank
at
you.
5.
And thank you. I mean, this is not
You're welcome.
easy.
You
This
guys
is
are
a lot
welcome.
of work, and I appreciate you. Yeah, so you guys, thank you so much. If you want to come hang out with me on Friday, that'll be Magic Kingdom Friday morning, around 11:30 or 12 noon. Terry is DFW Wonder Woman on Facebook and Instagram. Please, I mean, a lot of you have already been there, but yes, go
I
check out
appreciate it. Thank you.
all of Terry's pictures. They're awesome. And all of you, this is kind of late, so I know our friends in England and Europe probably aren't up, but they can watch the replay tomorrow. So anybody from England and Europe that are watching the replay tomorrow, thanks you guys for joining. We missed you tonight, but we're glad that you're watching the replay. And Joe also says, God of Thunder teleporting to his temple. Lord Raiden out. Thank you, Joe.
Bye.
Thank you so
Bye,
much,
Lord
Joe.
Raiden. Bye.
Mark's mom said, Wes and Terry, thank you so much for tonight's interview. I learned a lot about your volunteer work. Thanks to all the moderators. Yes, thank you, moderators. And also the Ninja Watchers. Ninja Watchers, do you know what Ninja Watchers are?
No.
The Ninja Watchers are viewers who watch the live stream, but they aren't, maybe they're at work or they're taking care of the kids. They're not necessarily able to chat, But I know you guys are there, and I know you're watching, and I appreciate the Ninja Watchers being here too. And yes, moderators, thank you for all you do. This was so much fun. And I haven't seen Terry in 3 years. So
I know.
it's so
I feel
really
like it was
good.
just yesterday.
I missed you. And we'll do this again, though.
Yeah.
And maybe one day, I forget maybe, this will happen. We'll do this at a con.
Oh.
Bring the gang to
Oh my God.
Comic-Con,
You guys
make
are
a
going to
con.
trip out at a con.
Yeah. We'll have fun. We'll have fun. Okay, so you guys, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I will see you back in Disney on Friday. And until next time, love pugs, I see you there too. Welcome in, nice to see you. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. I'll see you Friday, and you'll see Terry on Instagram and Facebook. Busy
Bye,
getting
guys.
Disney. Love you guys. I'll see you Friday. Over and out. Bye.